Hello. It's time for maybe, at least for the foreseeable future, maybe the last Create Astral stream. Well, I'm using these to go down a little bit more. And for once, I actually have the game up, and I'm logged in and ready to go, and there we go. The birds chirping. Here we are. Hopefully audio levels are good. One sec. Testing. Okay. Seems not crazy, so let's get started. Let's get started. Alright, so I did make a Mars globe with Mars stone. And I did some other things too between the last stream and this stream. Just to make sure we have all of our things producing that need to produce. We're gonna stick this. Here we go. We get some places here. There you go. Mars. To go with our moon globe and earth globe. Okay, so ultimately what we're trying to do today, one, make the fusion controller control computer. Well, that's not ultimately, but that's a step. Ultimately, let's look at chapter 5. So we need to, we're here. We made the recycler and the material fabricator, and I was really concerned in the last stream that it was going to take a bunch of power, and it turns out not so much. Not as much. I definitely, I think at the end of the last stream I was trying to improve the power situation, so we worked on that a little bit. I followed up on that a little bit to make sure everything was going good. So we can look at that to see where that was. And then, so now the matter fabricator is running, and it has plenty of power. We made a bunch of scrap, and I fed the scrap into the matter fabricator. I'll use this last one down a little bit more, I think. Okay. Oh, and game is gone. There it is. Anyway. So then, that unlocks a couple of different paths, right? One is the chromatic compound. So this is where it gets interesting, because, yeah, we can craft this with shimmer and refined shimmer. And superheat, and, you know, we can do all that. That's no big deal. Then we get to refined radiance. So this appears to be just like how it worked in Create Above and Beyond, where you're using a lot of light. It says you're going to need more than usual. Maybe that's true. I was testing in creative, and I mean, you just spam a lot of torches or some glowstone. It'll destroy it, but it will make the refined radiance. We could do beacons, but then we'd have to go get weather skeleton skulls and fight the weather to get another star. And I guess that's an option, but maybe just spamming hundreds of torches is faster. And then Shadow Steel is kind of interesting in a different way, because we need to throw stuff into the void, but we can't go to the end. So apparently the way to do this in this pack is to break bedrock, or use a contraption to like get stuff under bedrock. I didn't have a lot of luck with that, but I have a method that works in this version of Minecraft to break bedrock. So in vanilla, and it still works in this pack. So we'll do that. So those paths, plus getting the fusion coil, which we have the materials for, and then making the fusion control computer. Fun thing about this is this gives you a bunch of materials that you need to set that up. So I've been looking at this recipe when I've been looking at the fusion control computer, and this requires 6 of these data storage chips. Each of these, as we saw before, needs an industrial computing unit. But if you look over here, there's a mechanical crafting recipe. Now this looks more daunting, but this only requires 3. So this needs half the number of these industrial computing units, so we need less calorite pens, less machine parts. So you only need 3, so that might be a good option. And that's all to get to this, to get to the subatomic ingot. Subatomic ingot is then going to unlock the last things we need to get to the objective of today, the thing that is going to be kind of the, okay, check it off, we're done with the pack, at least until a new version comes out, which is the Astral Singularity. There are more things that we need to do. We need to make the Hellfire Cell, the Quark Gluon Plasma Fluid Cell, the Wolf. So we need at least 3 subatomic ingots. We need an industrial machine frame. We've already made those. We need that stuff I just said to make one of these, and we only need one of these to make the Astral Singularity, right? So it's a Wolf, which does get consumed in this process. I tested that in Creative. A Singularity, and that makes an Astral Singularity, which has 2,500 saturation. And it also makes some multi-uranium cells, which I don't think have any use, but they exist. And there's a bunch of other things we could do in this, a bunch of other stuff we could do in this, but I think, you know, I've been at this for sneak time is up there. 16 days, 16.00 days. So multiply that by 24. That's the number of hours I played this pack. And I'm ready to take a little break and do some other Minecraft things for Modded Minecraft Monday, other than this pack. So that all is the. I don't know. I was thinking before that all of that would be achievable today, but having gone through, like, looked through all that, it's a lot of stuff to do. So we'll see. Just ignore the mobs. Let's go. All right, I do need to catch you up on what's happened since. So I did make some more circuits. I think that's just OBS being laggy, I think. Yeah, okay. Just looking at the other monitor. Yeah. I made some more precision mechanisms. I think I was processing stuff here. Oh yeah, this happened. So I set up more mechanical crafters. So the fusion coil recipe is not too bad. It's a lot of sturdy sheets, which we have infinite of. Insulated HP cables, which you can make with silver and rubber, so that's not a big deal anymore. And then the center was a advanced machine casing, so this is where you need steel. We do have steel now, so it's just a standard machine casing, steel plate applied to it, so I'm just doing that manually. And so we have some fusion coils, and we'll probably need to make some more to actually set up the fusion situation. And then this setup is for the thing I already looked at, right? Mechanically crafting the fusion control computer, so that we only need 3 industrial compute units. And then it's gotten a bit busy here with all this stuff. So we can make more fusion coils. We have the other materials here. We just need to add more advanced machine casings. And then I haven't set up this yet. Okay, so what is the actual next step though? Right, so we had been processing cobblestone. After the stream, I set up a chain of mechanical crafters to take triple compressed cobblestone, which we have actually like several levels higher than that. So we have lots of compressed cobblestone, and so it's just decompressing it all the way into here and then running it into the recycler. And this is empty because I ran it all upstairs where I put the matter, what's it called? this thing, Fabricator, the Matter Fabricator. So you can see here we have 0 scrap because we have 373 refined shimmer, which should be more than enough, right? So let's take a stack so we get credit for that. This is an Astral Matter, is the quest that was just completed. And so that's this. We get some Glowberry Custard. Okay. Hopefully someone can remind me at the end of this to click Claim All. And we'll claim all the rewards when we're done with the pack. Okay, so arrows going this way. We don't need to worry so much. I mean, we could do the like superconductor and fluid replicator and stuff. We don't need that to move forward. So let's make the chromatic compounds, right? So we need shimmer and refined shimmer, and we need to superheat it. So we can probably just do that in here, assuming this is empty. Mostly empty. There's some steel dust in there. But let's just turn the auto output off here. Let's stick that back in there. And let's see, how is this going to work? I guess I'm going to take some of the refined shimmer. Some of the refined shimmer, throw it in there. Okay. And then a bucket or a tank. Ow. We should be able to get buckets out of this. There we go. Yeah, we have a bunch of refined shimmer. Here, there we go. 9.5 buckets, plus the 30 buckets in the tank here. So can we just bucket in? Yep, there we go. And then we just need some fuel, which we still have lots of fuel. We'll superheat that. I did get the electric motor. I think at the end of the last stream, maybe I had torn out some of this stuff because of power concerns. But guess what? 10 million E. Everything's hooked up. We got power. It's working pretty well. Right, so this makes chromatic compounds. Let's go get some more shimmer, and we'll do some more since we still have that fuel in there. And then the power situation over here is much improved. I did rearrange, set up some encased chain drives, and set up kind of an array of alternators over there, taking in the rotational energy from the steam engines and turning it all into a lot of electricity. And we still have 48,000 SU over here left over, so we could even generate even more power should we need to. Some stuff got torn out over there as well that is now duplicated by what we have over at the brass factory. Alright, once we use up this bucket of shimmer, how many? It's 5 per bucket. Well, we put in like 32, so there should be, there we go. That just made, right, so it's 1 bucket into one of those. Okay, so let's just start with 2. Right, for credit for the quest, because what we'll do is we will take one of these, and I did discover one interesting thing, which is the spotlight. No. Yes? No. Lamp? What is it called? Light? Ah, there it is. This one. The searchlight. That's what it's called. It's called searchlight. So these are pretty interesting because these seem to emit light, and they are not destroyed when the light is absorbed by the chromatic compound, turning into refined radiance or whatever it is. So what I'm thinking is, if I were to set up something, like this. Now let's see if this actually works like this in survival too. Like what we should see is like particle effects as it starts absorbing light. So this could work. Like this seemed to have worked in creative, but it took quite a while to do. The alternative, of course, would be to use a lot of torches. I suppose we have torches sitting out here. No, okay. We got almost a stack of torches here. Let's try this. I'm just interested in doing one right now, so I'm not going to worry about, you know. Yeah, see, it ate that torch and that one. So what was interesting about the searchlights was that it doesn't destroy the searchlights, but it does seem to get light from them. Alright, let's see if that's enough. There is a little progress bar on the ingot if I were to pick it up again. But the amount of particles there is looking pretty good. Maybe when I wake up it'll be done. Nope. There it is. Now, that is interesting. Actually, yeah, let's just... Alright. So, they do float. Something to consider is... Oops. Right, you can't use the wrench on empty food storage units. It doesn't work. For whatever reason. See, I've lost a number of tools to that behavior of right-clicking into a food storage unit. Especially ones that are connected to, say, crushing wheels. Alright, so anyway, so we have refined radiance. Okay. Did we get any interesting reward for doing that? Ooh. Oh. Okay. So you can use the refined radiance as a material for Hephaestus. That is a thing you could do. And now let's make Shadow Steel. So Shadow Steel means we need to go down to Bedrock and break through Bedrock. And like I said, I did test a way of doing that in this version. You know, so this is in 1.18.2. So specifically in 1.18.2, how did I do that? It was it pistons or sticky pistons? I should have taken a screenshot. What do I know? So we need a trapdoor. Probably just an ordinary trapdoor would be good. And then we need TNT. Conveniently, we have a little bit of TNT. So it's a trapdoor. It's a block of obsidian. Just take some obsidian. And then it might be sticky. Was it sticky pistons or normal pistons? Was it one piston or two? And there's a lever? Hold on, I think what I'll do, since this is kind of important that I get this right, and I know it's going to take me a couple tries, let's just pop over to the creative test world really quick, where I have this set up, and we'll make sure that I actually have the right thing. Of course, now we have to wait. Okay, there we go. Lost the game for a second. Didn't want to tab back into it. And kind of a competing thing here where it's like trying to load the creative world. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, the setup was piston, just an ordinary piston, obsidian, trapdoor, lever, lock, TNT, TNT. Got that? Actually, I think I did take a screenshot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That was easy enough to find. Alright, back to the server. It was 2 TNT, right? 1 piston, 1 block, 1 obsidian. Alright. So, an ordinary piston? Yep, there we go. And we just need 1 obsidian, hopefully. And any kind of block will do. Hopefully we don't need 64 tries. And trapdoor, a lever, obsidian, a piston. We have... I might want to make some more TNT, actually. Why is pressing R not doing anything? Oh, cool. We can make TNT out of refined shimmer. Well, that's good because we don't have any sand. Yep, refined shimmer, you can make all sorts of things. Like glowstone? You can make glowstone to use to make more refined radiance. Anyway, so bedrock. Probably the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to getting to bedrock would probably just be our mine from the very beginning of playing this pack. Back at spawn. Let's go over there. Oh. Is my internet having trouble again? Why? Stand by. Okay, maybe it's Twitch. Why? Oh. Start stream. Okay, I'm live again, maybe? It says I am unstable. But the stream is up. I'm gonna be looking over here to the right side. Well, your left, but my right. Looking good. Now let me try refreshing this dashboard again. I'm seeing greens now. Excellent. Okay. The show must go on. Alright, what was I doing? We're gonna go to bedrock. Bust a hole in bedrock. That's what's going on. This way? Yeah, septuple compressed andesite. That's great. Our looting 100 looter chests trophy still sitting there. All the stone. Oh, I don't want to be on this rig. Let me off. Alright. Skeleton spawner in there. Divert around. It's been a while, huh? Since gone down here. Ooh, that looks really... I don't know if it's just like going down the stairs or what, but it looks really framey in that preview. Does not look great. But that's okay, we're here. Oh yeah. So unlike in creative, in the test world that I have, the bedrock here is not one layer thick. So this might take a minute. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? We want to have kind of an area that we're gonna work in, right? Is there something behind here? No, right? Let's make little areas to work in. Maybe we can find an area with pretty thin bedrock. Wouldn't that be nice? It's looking pretty good already. That way. Alright, so maybe 63. So this should be it. Now, is this gonna work? Actually, that might be a problem if it's... Right, let's see. Maybe if I'm facing this way? Maybe we should try breaking... I think we're gonna have to break a couple of pieces of bedrock. At least one? To have room? Like, I need... I've never done this in survival before, so I'm this is all new to me. Like, if we want to break this piece of bedrock, then we have to put the piston here. Oh yeah, this block here is going to be awkward for that. If there was some way to get to the end in this pack, then we could do that. We could just take advantage of the end to throw stuff in the void, but since there's no end, we have to make our own. I mean, so this is... block I'm looking at is... Why don't I see the thing where it shows me the block? Oh, it's on the right, -64. Okay, so this is the last layer. So I want to break this to get to the void. But I think to do that, I need to break... So, if I put the piston here, right? Then, for this to work, I would need to be able to stand here and really stand in both of these blocks under a trapdoor so I could look up and activate the lever that'll be on the block above this to activate the TNT. Yeah. So that can't work. So what if instead I put the piston... Like, what if we start trying to break... If I break this block, will that work? I don't know. I think we might have to break a few blocks here to be able to actually do this. Let's try. Right, so obsidian, and then a block, and then a trapdoor, like that, and then a lever. And then it might be best if there's a block there. And then we need 2 pieces of TNT, here and here. What do I feel like I'm forgetting something? There's something else I'm supposed to have in there to place. It's another piece of, it's another piston. Okay, so we're gonna go back. And I'm gonna get another piston, and also more TNT, because we're gonna need to do this a couple of times to be able to get all the way down through the last layer of bedrock. In terms of tricky things, this is probably the only tricky thing that's left to do to actually complete this pack. Unless I'm missing something, which of course, admittedly, I could be. We'll see. We'll see. Is there sand over here? I could probably just make some sand. What else did I need? I needed a piston. We can make a piston. We have lots of stuff. Twitch says my connection is excellent, so that's good. Hopefully it stays excellent. No sand in there. Okay, let's I don't want to use all of my... Honestly, I guess it doesn't matter. We have so much refined shimmer that why not just use some to make TNT? Is it this way? There we go. And a piston, please. I'll just bring them all. All right, let's go. Let's do. I brought my carbonic compound with me. Of course, we're gonna have to do this multiple times, but getting this set up to be able to do it the first time is the hard part. So we need like 3 or 4 or 5, some small number of each of the refined radiance and shadow steel to be able to get to the astral singularity. When I say it like that, it's like it sounds like a location that we're going to, but to make an astral singularity. All right, I got that far this time without stepping on the belt. There's our skeleton spawner right above us. Alright, so when I tested this in creative, in ideal circumstances, It took me like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 tries. Some number of tries that was less than 6 and more than 2, let's say, to actually get this to work. So be prepared. This may not work the first time. Oh yeah, this looks great. Okay, so the idea here is that we're going to be under the trapdoor, and we're going to be able to activate the lever somehow. Oh yeah, there we go. And then we want to look right here at this corner so that we can place the piston downwards right now. Oh, I died. But did it work? Right, so obviously that didn't happen in creative. But I guess I'm gonna get some more heads for my collection. Good thing I don't need to do this in hardcore. Oh, yeah, that could be fun for another season of Create Astral when the next version comes out. Just do it in hardcore. I can't fit in there. Alright, did our TNT blow up anything? Besides, you know, the little hidey hole that we were working in? Did we break the bedrock? If we broke the bedrock, then the... Let's see, where was the obsidian in relation to the bedrock? Alright, so this seems fine. Did we do anything? Alright, one more head. Now, what were we trying to break? I think we were trying to break this block, right? So that didn't work. I said it might not, so there you go. We of course did get, I think we got our pistons back. Block there. I think maybe we lost the lever though. Did we really? Whoops. Okay. and the trapdoor was totally annihilated. It's not prepared for that. Okay. Well, we need some more trapdoors and levers then, huh? And try this again. I mean, the alternative would be to try to find a better place, a better configuration of bedrock to try to get access to the bottom layer. But that's fine. This is just more practice on like figuring out how to do this. I'll make like a stack of levers and trapdoors. While I'm at it, I might as well, I don't know. I don't want to commit to making a bunch of TNT. Maybe we'll succeed in just a few more tries. Alright, so lever. We need more than 2. Trapdoor. Oh, it's one word. At least R works now. I don't know why it wasn't before. Okay, so there's a start. Let's go. So the other way of doing this that I tried to see if I could figure out how to make work was to use a create contraption to have it like to build it above the bedrock, and then because it can pass through bedrock once it's like assembled and going, you can have it like dip below bedrock and then have like something that's going to output items. But I couldn't quite seem to get that to work in a way that was helpful. Like it would throw out all the items before I could make its way below bedrock. Thinking about that now, I mean, I should have been able to like have an empty inventory. Hold on, let's get rid of that waypoint. We're gonna have more of those. But yeah. Like have an empty inventory, have a portable storage interface, and then wait for it to be like one in below bedrock, and then put items into it through the portable storage interface, and then wait for the item what is it called? Chromatic compound to be thrown out and turned into the shadow steel, and then it gets sucked back up. Maybe that could have worked. If we don't get this in like some number of tries, we might pop over into creative and test that approach, and you know, see if we can get that to work. Okay, so TNT, piston in my hand. Now, if I could place the piston, would I be placing the piston before I get blown up? That's something I couldn't test in creative. I mean, this looks very similar to some stuff I've seen, but in the past, in terms of like people in survival in vanilla Minecraft, this is like a vanilla mechanic, right? A bug. Since calling a mechanic is not really that fair, since of course it's not intentional, it's not part of the game that you're supposed to be able to break bedrock. But it's definitely something I've seen people do. We'll give this a few more tries, and then if that doesn't work, we can try the create route. I have some new thoughts now that I've had a couple of days of not thinking about it. To be like, wait, what if I did this? Yep. Okay, so we didn't, like, our goal here is right now is to break this piece of bedrock. I'm just taking this in though to see if there's like, have we revealed anything that's like a better candidate? Not really. Like, the reason we're trying to break this right now is to, like, once we break this, we could probably break this, and that will free up a big enough space to then take out a block in the bottom layer. But again, yeah, this is right? There and there. So, hold on. Like, what we're trying to do here, let me just take that TNT back for a second. Double check something here. Make sure I'm doing this right. So we have an oak trap door here, and we have a lever, right? And so we can get positioned here, and then when we flip that lever, that would activate the TNT that would otherwise be occupying this block. And what we're trying to do is click right there, right? Right there. Now, maybe I'm doing something wrong then. Like, once we flip the lever and the TNT is activated, shouldn't I be able to place the lever, or place the piston right there? There and there. So, trapdoor, position. No, I can't place it. Alright. Why can't I place that piston there? Sleep on that. Okay, so let's try the other way. I'm gonna go get my stuff and we're gonna, like, maybe, what was that, the third attempt? Maybe that would have just succeeded, but, alright, I'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time, see if we can get a piece of bedrock to break. I mean, we have to do it a few more times to be able to get to the bottom layer, but I want to give it a fair shake, right? I'm gonna give this approach a fair attempt, a fair chance of working before I give up and try something else. I mean, we're only well, not 22 minutes into the stream because I had to restart part of the way through, but what time is it? Okay. We got a little time. Okay. Be hilarious if somehow the bedrock broke, but no, of course not. Block, TNT, TNT, lever, trapdoor. Let's go around and see if we can find any of our other stuff. Okay, so we definitely lost pistons. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, so that time instead of holding down right click, I was like spamming right click, which I think is what I'm supposed to do. I have a suspicion that maybe I'm not aiming in the right place. I mean, I guess if nothing else, we could continue until I run out of stuff that I need to be able to do this. We'll see if I have enough pistons now, for instance. So the other way of doing this is to, use a cart assembler, and we can use like some linear chassis and a portable storage interface, and we build it, build the cart contraption. And then we build a cart contraption so that it's above, the whole thing is above bedrock, so we can actually build it. And then we move the cart contraption onto a minecart rail that's lower, so that part of the contraption is below bedrock. And then stuff happens somehow. Okay, so the first issue here is I only have one piston. Let's see if it's around somewhere, but I suspect it's gone. Alright, so okie dokie. Well, I guess we're gonna go with plan B. Now, for plan B, should I go into creative and test it first, or should we just try it live? I made 4 attempts, apparently. This is really bringing me back to those early days of streaming this pack, where the whole stream was just me going up and down these stairs. Alright, so the advantage of doing it in creative is that we will be able to actually break through the bedrock and see the bottom of the contraption and see things happening, potentially. And that would make it easier to kind of troubleshoot if there's any problems. But that means we have to then go and, actually build it all again. It's not like it's a big deal. If it was a big deal, we could use a schematic again, but it's not a big deal. It's going to be like a dozen blocks. Just going to put all the rest of the stuff away. Okay, so let's go to creative. Figure out how this works. I think this time, though, I'm going to wait for the replay mod save to finish, because I feel like that, it trying to save while single player is trying to load is, slows everything down. So let's just give this a little bit of time. Alright. Now, is it any faster? Waiting first and then joining? Maybe not. So here I am in creative. So see, that didn't work there either. There's some specific timing, right? So the reason I can't put the piston immediately is because, of course, the piston extends. The idea is that there's some interaction between the TNT and losing the head of the piston, and then, boy, I have a lot of waypoints. Anyway, doesn't matter because I've given up on that. Let's do something else. So this is where we're trying to get to. And oh, weird. I thought I had built. Oh, is this Did I just teleported down here? Okay, so let's get some light. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, so if we're gonna do this, what do we need? We need a cart assembler. It's just easier to search here because I don't have this set to. Oh, I do. Okay, cart assembler. One of those. Need a minecart. Need a rail. Yeah, not a track. A rail. And then we need some linear chassis. Let's say we're gonna need a portable storage interface. A couple of those actually, but yeah. And then a chest. And funnel. Let's use brass ones. And so what we'll do is we're gonna set up a machine. So for practical purposes in survival mode, we want kind of the part that sticks out down past the bedrock to be like several blocks long, because unlike in this test world, bedrock isn't just one block thick reliably. So what we'll do is we'll hold on. Let's see. Make some room. Maybe a bit more. We'll do something like this, and then put our... Okay, cart assembler, please. Right there. And then we put a minecart. And then... I mean, honestly, it doesn't even need to be a linear chassis. We can just use any old block as long as we get some super loot. And we're not going to need the cart assembler after this. So we just want to have something that's going to stick down. And then... that might be far enough. As long as we're close enough to... Let's get one more. Should have built it one higher then. Let's not. Let's say we did. Alright. So now, this would dump items out. And what we want to dump is the chromatic compound. Well, let's take a look at what this does before I worry about making it fancier. So we're just going to glue all the things together like so. Let's see. Oh, I'm not done. Of course, I need a portable storage interface. So that we can access that inventory. Now, get close to it. Want to, oh right, so first, lever. Activate this. There we go. Now we have cart contraption that will spit out chromatic compounds. Take that. And then let's say we're, you know, in, oh, where did the, is this the one? Or is that a different one? I don't know, we're gonna find out. There, okay. So that's what happens. Like if you were in survival and you had this cart contraption and you got real near, you know, on bedrock, and you put it down on a minecart rail, then that's what would happen. And you'd have a thing sticking through bedrock. Now, what we want to do is we're going to set up another portable storage interface. Like so. And then we'll just set up a chute or a funnel or anything on top of it. And then get ourselves some of this material. Toss it in there. And then, I mean, we should see it plop out. But I didn't. Oh, it's in the chest. Is the chest a problem? Okay, let's take that all away. And let's reassemble this. Take out the chest. Get rid of that glue. There we go. And then reassemble. And then make sure I get rid of these extra items that are being duplicated in my inventory, since we're in creative. Sneak right click. Put the new minecart contraption here. Okay. Oh, this may just be bugged. Alright. Because the light, it was trying to suck that. Huh. I thought this would work. Maybe funnels are not the way. Well. Oh. Okay. Ways you can't break bedrock. Deconstruct the contraption. Break the contraption in place and have it place all the blocks. Does not replace the bedrock. Okay, anyway, so let's try this again. So, what if instead of the funnel, all right, it's not there yet. There we go. Get rid of that. Can we? Ooh, actually, or can we put a chest and then put a funnel on the chest? Funnel. In fact, could we put it on the side like that? What would that do? Oh, I didn't glue it. Stand by. Okay, there we go. And now assemble it. Pick it up. Put it down. Alright, so now we have that. There we go. And then rebuild this. So there's chromatic compound in there, and it's not coming out though. So I made it to the chest. Oh, and it's in the funnel, but it's not coming out of the funnel. The one on the floor here is getting converted into radiant, whatchamacallit. But okay, so maybe not a funnel. What about a chute? break that, and we're gonna glue all that together, and assemble, and then pick it up, and then put it down. And this is glitchy, so we replace that. So there's 2 in there, but this isn't pulling anything from the chest. What am I doing wrong? Like, this should have worked, right? I mean, we have the items here. Can contraptions not drop items? See, there's 2. It says there's 2 items in the smart shoe. Ooh, what if I break that? Does that change anything here? No. Okay. Well, I don't know then. This was my backup plan and it doesn't seem to want to work. Let's ponder for a minute. Nope. No brilliant ideas occur to me. This glue shouldn't be here though. Nor this. So this is what we have so far. And I was thinking the chute here would be, let's assemble this. There we go. The chute would toss items out, but it doesn't. Is there anything that will throw items out of a moving contraption? Actually, I have a thought. No? Not gonna let me do that? That's not surprising. Aww. Okay. Worth a shot. Alright, back in there. Okay, so the smart shoe doesn't work. Can we try the funnel again? Maybe a different way. Down here. Facing this way with no filter on it. Double check glue is good. Glue seems okay. Throw that old contraption away. Assemble that. Take that. Put that down here. So there's chromatic compounds in the brass funnel. And in the chest, apparently, too. But it's not coming out. So I don't know what to do about that. What if we move this? Ah. Oh. So. If we pick this up, wherever it is. Inventory's full. So that destroyed it, but we could do the same thing again. Hold on. Here we can make this work. That's silly. Let's use a block. Get back on the track. Get back on track. Great. Now go the other way so that you're... Hold on. Let's see. Yoink. When we set this up, we can set this to always face towards motion, pause, lock rotation. There we go. Now we yank that off, and we put that right here. So now if we throw the chromatic compound in, it just sits in here. But if we, let's make this so that it only goes one block forward to there. Now I don't know if that lock rotation thing just worked, but let's try. Okay, so stone is let's try like a fence. That'll be something that'll stop motion and allow us to get right up against the cart to push it, since we don't have, you know, anything else. There, now it made shadow steel. And that's how you make shadow steel. I know what I'm doing. Alright, anyway. Okay, let's get rid of that. And put this back in. And so let's put the final touches on this to have something that'll actually work. And then we'll recreate this. So then we put a funnel right here that goes the opposite direction. And then glue all of this together. Like so. And yeah, and then the kind of the input for this, yeah, this will be like this, and then we'll have a funnel here as well. Right? So let's see this in action. This might actually work. Alright, so we put it here. That's slightly broken because placement. And then we grab our chromatic compound. Chromatic. One chromatic compound coming up. And we throw that in here. And that shouldn't come out there. We'll temporarily block this since we don't have the actual, or we wouldn't in survival have the actual item yet. I mean, we can use a filter or whatever. So we throw that in there. That ends up in the funnel here, waiting to go. I don't know what's, oh, I see. get rid of that old Shadow Steel so we're not confusing the issue. So then we push this forward. Ooh. I didn't double tap fast enough. Alright. So theoretically that might get picked up. There's the Shadow Steel. Right. So for this we need another one of these. And this actually needs to be on this side after all. Maybe? Maybe it'll pick it up now? It's a problem. Well, maybe it has to be in motion again? Did we pick it up? Nope. Huh. Okay, what if we move it back forward? Nope. Why not pick up? See, we need to get this to work, or otherwise we'll have no way of actually getting it, since it'll be below the bedrock. See, this is why I wanted to break bedrock, but I don't know. It's not. It didn't seem like it was gonna be a practical way of going about doing it. What if? Let's get rid of the other contraptions. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. So let's put another chest here, just to clarify what's going on, and then let's put funnels, I don't know, everywhere? If we put them on the front and the back for extra pickup, and then glue that, would that improve the situation at all? I don't know. Okay, and then you can still see it's down there, not wanting to be picked up. What if we move this forward? Still didn't pick it up. Still sitting right there. I mean, it is obtainable, right? I just picked it up. Yep, forged in the void. Okay. So let's take this current mechanism, throw an item in there. All right, and now it's sitting in the contraption. And when you move it forward, it spits it out. Silly. Let's just okay. So there's the item. It's sitting there. It refuses to be picked up by the funnels. I don't know why. But if we can solve this, we can actually make this thing. Like, we can't use the mechanical arm because it's not on a, you know, like in the depot or something. The arm can't just reach out into space, let alone through the bedrock. I mean, if there was a depot down there and we could somehow tell the arm there's a depot there, but we couldn't do that anyway. But, is there something else we could put on the contraption that would allow us to pick the item up? Let's try. Forget about the contraption for a second. Let's just try a chest and a funnel. Is it about the contraption, or is it about the helps if I have a block? Right, I can't build down here. Of course I can't build down here. Oh, and it's gone. Is it gone, or did it get picked up? Huh. Interesting. It's not in there. Well, this is going to be problematic. Okay, what if I were to remove this block? What if I were to remove both of the portable storage interfaces? That doesn't allow it to be picked up, but if I were to now move the contraption, still is not getting picked up. Yeah, can you give me nope, you can't give me the rail, huh? Oh, get rid of that. Cart assembler, that I don't have in my inventory anymore. Let's make a little bit more space here. Feeling a little claustrophobic. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's try something else. What if... There's more blocks in the way. What if... There you go. Okay. So what if we had more area at the bottom to pick up items? Like, what if we made a space inside of this that threw out the chromatic compound so that it was contained inside of this thing, and then we had funnels facing all the other sides to, not funnels, but yeah, funnels to pick it up. So we got rid of the chests. Oh, it helps if we're... we're gonna do that. Put the chest right there. Glue that sucker in, and then get rid of these. We're gonna again make more space. We're gonna grow this out like this, and like this, and then I want more funnel. And I think this way of doing it, I may be able to just get away with andesite funnels. So like one funnel here, and then funnel, 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 block, funnel. So all of these will be like ins. That'll be the only out. And then Sure. Whatever. And then, oops, follow that, please. And then that linked up to that, so that's all one big thing. All right. Symbol. Pick it up. Well, at least it didn't destroy it. All right. New contraption. All right, and then let's go ahead and put a funnel there, just to see if it will pick up the item that's already on the ground, or you know, floating right there. If we were to move the contraption, I still see glowy bits. Oh, this one's not locked to rotation, is it? Okay, okay. Interesting. I wouldn't mind as long as you know, pick up the item, but you're not going to, are you? Alright. Let's try... just locking the rotation. There we go. Get rid of these extra things. Pick that up. Put it down. Oh, looks like maybe we have managed to move it by all the rotation that was going on. The shadow steel down there. It's not helping us with, you know, picking it up, but what if I were to just like throw it? If I were to throw it here, would you pick it up then? What if this rail was one longer? Or two? So there's more room for you to run it down. It's not in the chest. I could have sworn I set to lock rotation. Hold on. Cart assembler, please. Oops. Well, I didn't like you anyway. Try again. What did we leave below? Bunch of glue. Alright. So. I think maybe because I had a contraption when I picked it up, it didn't save. Always, yeah, lock rotation. Okay. But it didn't. Okay, so that doesn't... Why must this be so difficult? Get that in the cart assembler, and we can set it to lock rotation. And then it just ignores it. Brilliant. What am I doing wrong? Okay, maybe I need to do this while it's disassembled. And then assemble it and then pick it up. Oh, I guess that was it. Alright, so we... What's going on up there? Alright, so let's throw in some chromatic compounds. Initially nothing happens, right? Because as we discovered, it doesn't actually send anything out of the funnels until it's moving. So we should see... Oh, right, it doesn't do anything because I have this funnel here. Okay. Put it back. Alright, in it goes, and then we push the contraption forward. That. That's interesting. So it's a chromatic compound. It's in the void. Why didn't it convert? Oh, this is maybe not low enough? Oh. Okay, so that's one thing. It needs to be low enough. But two, even this isn't getting picked up by the contraption. Although to be fair, I don't have a place for it to like dump anything out. Let's make that. And maybe we'll get it to like give us things. Ah, okay. So we got stuff out. Okay, so this is progress, right? Also, we have extra glue here that I don't want there. So let's pick up the contraption. We'll bring it back here to our assembly station and disassemble. And then probably we just need to like lower the bar. Need to lower the bar. There. Alright. Let's see. Get rid of the old one. Make sure I set this to... Make sure this is also lock rotation. Check. Assemble. Pick it up. Put it down. Break that. Put it back. Okay. Now, I push you forward. You are still not low enough? Nope, still chromatic compounds. How low does it have to go? Very low. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to leave that floating around because that'll confuse things later. Destroy that. Okay. So, in that case, now we know more. Now we know that this has to be a bit taller. So the easiest thing to do here is... Interesting. TP, save in. This location, but 64? Oh. I'm glad that doesn't show up on stream, but yeah, that opens Discord. 64 there. Okay. Discord, would you go away? I don't want you. Shift. Tick. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, it was. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Why are you like this, Discord? Here, you know what? I have a solution. Solution is quit Discord. Goodbye, Discord. Ah, alright, I have my game back. Jeez. Terrible. 64 there. Alright. Now, we got some space to work in. Gonna build this cart contraption. So, if you're just joining, what we're trying to do is we're trying to convert chromatic compound, which is a thing from Create, I'm pretty sure, into Shadow Steel by dumping it into the void. But in Create Astral, the only void is below bedrock because you can't go to the end. And I tried to break bedrock. I was not having a lot of luck with it. I thought, okay, this will be a good backup plan. I'll make a contraption that'll drop the item through the bedrock and then pick it up. And that is very close to actually working now. It just needs to be a little bit taller. Okay, and then we'll need a lever eventually to reassemble this. I'll make sure that this is set to lock rotation so that it won't pivot when I send it back the other way. And then what we're just going to do is we're going to take this down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good enough. So the Shadow Steel, once it spawns, it lifts back up. So that's a good thing. As long as it has a way to get back to our funnels. And maybe this will actually work. Hold on, I'm gonna redo the glue on this. Like, this part is fine, but we'll glue corner to corner. There we go. And then I shouldn't need those things anymore. Okay, so then we assemble. And so there's nothing in this, it's just an empty inventory with a portable storage interface to help us transfer items below bedrock. When I rebuild this again in survival, I'll probably make this part a little bit taller as well, because I don't know, depending on where we put this, there may be several blocks of bedrock between, you know, the top and the bottom. Okay, so there's our hole that we're using just for testing purposes. Alright, and then okay, so that's all set up. So if we throw a chromatic compound in here, what happens? Initially nothing, right? Because as we discovered, the contraption has to be moving or disconnected from the PSI or something for stuff to happen. But if we give it a little nudge, then it makes Shadow Steel, and the Shadow Steel goes right there. Now, we'll see. What I'm hoping to see is it picks it up. I don't really care which PSI and which funnel that gets activated to pick it up. I just want the Shadow Steel. It doesn't seem to want to pick it up in the funnels though. What's up with that? Okay. So if I just throw that, it's still sparkling. I wonder if that is significant in some way. Not a clue. I might just have to Google this. Shift for summary. Oh yeah, good one. Yeah, shift for summary. Let's... Chromatic material forged in the void. Work in progress. Yeah, so that's the create text. So the create mod provides that, but in this mod pack, it is an essential ingredient so that we can actually... Oh yeah, spoilers, because of course in creative all this stuff is unlocked. But we're making this thing. We're trying to anyway. If we could just figure out how to get the shadow steel back through the bedrock. Well, I'm gonna do 3 things. I'm gonna pause right here, so that I can get some more water, and I'm gonna stretch my legs, and I'm going to come back and Google or check the Create Astral Discord to see if anyone's talking about this. And I'm gonna leave the game like this. And well, I'll switch over to the BRB screen. But I'll be back in just a couple minutes and figure out how to get the shadow steel back to us. All right, it's a BRB.